gatekeepers and originality in hip hop, and I mean, honestly, music in general, have been gone. People doing something for the first time has left music, and it's because of the way that like everybody can commentate and speculate. Fuck all that. And we're just gonna do what feels right and not worry about that. And whatever flag comes after is cool. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to take it there? To not give a fuck. To care so much that you don't give a fuck. You know? That's what this is. When was the last time?
It's like I lived 2 times. How many times you get to live a new life? It must be because a nigga too nice. And we about to get too high. Don't let the devil in. This shit is heaven sent. And if we ever sin, we repent. I'm making a better plan, becoming a better man. Cause first time I died, nobody gave a damn. I'm taking everything they said I can't. Rebirth of a king, and I've been an ant. In my past life, had a sacrifice. Watch with mad eyes, green eyes till I realize I decide my fate. I'ma take my place. Can't remember the last time that I felt this way. Pop something, smoke something, get lit. When's the last time you heard it like this? Pop something, smoke something, get lit. When's the last time you heard it like this?
Yo, what's up? We're in the building. We are live. It's Let's Vibe TV, baby. And the vibes are high. I don't know what's going on. Everybody just left me. What up, y'all? The vibes are high. Let me know if you're in the building. Drop a comment, drop a like if you can see me in the building. Okay. It's going up. For some reason though, I can't see. Okay. We're getting back in rotation. As you know, we got a very special episode. We got a special guest on our episode today. He just came off tour. The man does everything under the sun, everything you can imagine, plus who knows what is next. The wrestling fanatic, the MC, the library lover, smooth like Danny Glover. Mega Red is in the building.
Yo, what up? That was a great intro, by the way. Appreciate that.
Look, here at Let's Vibe TV, I don't know if you heard about us, but all I try to give is the best. I try to give him the best, but not like Dave Grohl.
Yeah, he's giving out the best. Yo,
yo, you are hilarious.
Yo, thanks for having me, man. This is real cool. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I've been a supporter for years. I've known of you for a long time through my brother. I've also had Whitney Payton and others on the show.
Shout out to Whitney. That's what's up.
If you can see some of my background and some of my swag, we're like, familiar. Do you know who my brother is?
I know very well who your brother is. Sheesh. What you talking about?
Oh, your audio left or something.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Oh, no, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Oh, of course I know who your brother is. Sheesh. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
You kidding me?
Don't even worry about I'd never even talk about that. I'm being corny. What up? What? Team Murdoch. Oh, they're amped about you in the comment section. I wasn't even paying them beautiful people no mind.
Hey,
What up, Jay? Life is in the building. Yo, I don't know what happened. To my co-host, the Milkman.
Uh-oh. Is he disappeared? What happened there?
Yeah, it was being difficult. It was being difficult. But either way, we're gonna kick it off. We play a game here, right?
Okay.
Oh, what did he say? His song for AEW Revolution in tribute to Kevin Conroy. Okay.
Much love. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I've written songs for wrestling for AEW as well as usually every month I write dedication tracks or things, whatever's kind of on my mind. I'm actually working on a new one right now. Unfortunately, so many of our heroes, be passing on. So it's been a really crazy year. For sure. We just lost James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader.
Oh, so you're spreading it outside of wrestling?
I want to step into my other nerdy fandoms and show dedications when I can. So a little bit of a sneak preview. Yeah, there will be a dedication. I'm working on a dedication track for James Earl Jones. That'll come out at some point,
Okay, yeah, no, that's epic. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, everybody knows about your dedications. You had the Rock. Thank you for his dedication to his father. And that's such a touchy ground because you're literally talking about somebody's that you don't know's dad.
Yeah, that's true. So I appreciate him, showing love. But as a fan, we were like, man, I'm an old school wrestling fan, so I watched his dad wrestle. And so being able to talk, about from that perspective, he respected that. So man, I appreciate The Rock for showing love. Yeah. Like that was really cool. I wouldn't expect. You're
brave because he could have laid the smackdown. So
I mean, he definitely could have. The final boss could have easily. He could have been like, "Shut your mouth, jabroni." And then I was like, "You right. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm a jabroni," and I would have took that. But like. It was so cool to see that he was really nice about it and wanting to like show me love. So he didn't have to do that. So I appreciate him for sure. Shout out to The Rock. I've never met him. I've been in the same room with him. I've been like this close to me, and I've been like as close as that belt is right there. Like I was that close. And there was so many people around him, and they was like, "Oh, chill." And I was like, "I'm a chill." But then there's like no phones, no nothing. So
that man has taken over the world. People want to see him run for president, but he still stays tapped in as much as he can to the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you gotta
I appreciate it.
For as big as he is, he still comes back and reminds us that he's human.
Yeah, they're getting greedy in the comment section. Can we get a Mega Ran and Daz Exotic collab? What up, Lightheart? Shout out to people coming from Mega Ran's lives into here. But you had to really know and feel like you knew the info about his pops to step into that territory.
Yeah, it's definitely important to make sure you're giving that the right amount of love. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, you don't want to take, and something like that for granted or do something that isn't, that's like kind of half-hearted. So I wouldn't do it unless I really was sure. So it was more of just a thank you. That's really what it is with wrestlers, with anybody, man. They just like to be told thank you for the work they put in. So yeah, it was just more like a thank you. Like I appreciate the work. I appreciate the music, the wrestling, the culture that that has created The Rock, the art. They're creating art, so that's what created The Rock, like the tribulations. I mean, I don't know if you saw the show, but it looked like him and his pop maybe had a little bit of a rough, upbringing. So it's like,
to say the least, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love this show. I love this show.
In the restaurant overnight together. where they kind of had that come to Jesus moment, you know.
The come to Jesus moment.
What
Yeah,
up, y'all?
man.
Run them likes up, run them likes up, run them likes up, run them likes up. But and also, so we got to get it. We got 3 people who love to talk. Okay. But we got to get into it. We're gonna.
My apologies for my tardiness.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
We're gonna and we got a lot of fun to have, but we're gonna play favorites, Megaran. Okay. Who is your favorite wrestler?
Of all time is the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, I was afraid you might say that. Yeah, because
we're gonna have
wild. Yeah,
after we play
a promotion coming up. I saw you in your finest gear.
No, after we play favorites.
I saw you.
After we play favorites. After we play favorites, we're gonna have a Macho Man. If you're down, Megaran, we're gonna see who has the better Macho Man.
All right,
impression.
Okay.
But so let's.
Milk kind of just killed that one. That was a great Macho Man.
I actually thought that maybe the mega powers could collide. We could join forces here today, and Milkamania could run wild, brother. Let me tell you something.
I kind of like that. I like that. That's dope. That's dope.
Well, definitely after we run through play favorites, Milk. Oh yeah. What's the first one is? Oh yeah, you answered it. Milk, you're next.
He said it was the Macho Man. Yeah, Can you dig it? All right. Well, I'm gonna keep it in the same vein. Talk to us. What's your favorite era? Okay. Cause I go back to the 80s with it. I go back to getting the tapes at the video store, all the way up into the tribal chief. Okay.
So you right there with me. All right. So I feel like my favorite era, I gotta say the Attitude Era.
Okay. I didn't think you were gonna answer.
And I'm actually stank on it. He said, "Put some stank on it."
I'm surprised because when I look back at the Attitude Era, I was like, it wasn't really the best wrestling, but it was the best personalities that really shine. You had The Rock, you had Stone Cold, you had Mankind, Triple H. All these guys really became stars during that era. But I'm really an old school wrestler. I'm an 80s guy, like the Territories, NWA, the old Ric Flair stuff. Like that stuff is where I like really have my love for wrestling came from. But I can respect how where WWF and WWE has taken it. But the stories, man, were just so good back in those days in the Attitude Era. And I read a lot of books on it, a lot of blogs on it and stuff. And they always say that dude Vince Russo, who was writing, he said, I wanted to make sure everybody had a story. And I was like, man, that was dope. Like even from the smallest character all the way
to the
up,
biggest,
everybody had a story going on. So I appreciate that.
Right.
Everybody's picking a different era. Some people are running with Cena.
That was a good time.
Some are running with some are running with
Latino Heat.
Some are saying they like ECW. Run up them like Shaw. Run up them like Shaw. Okay. Now, my next question, it's going to be, people are going to say that it's a little bit demeaning, right? But who is the hottest WWE diva of all time?
Wow. Okay. The hottest diva of all time. You know what? I'm going to say Lita, because I liked how because Lita would put in work like in the ring, so like that's what I respect. So she wasn't just out there like, oh, I'm gonna do a bra and panties mud fight. It was like, nah, I can get down with the dudes. So she would come out there jumping off the top rope on cats. So like,
Howard guessed it.
Big fan of Lita.
I gotta say,
Howard guessed it.
Yeah,
well, and you know what? She represented the best of women's wrestling during that time for the WWE. Not to say that Trish and them couldn't go, but a lot of them wasn't as great as some of the women are today in terms of their ability in the ring. We just gonna keep it a buck. I mean, why would we sugarcoat something?
Nah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, but Lita, She was hitting that swanton. She was coming off the top rope.
Ooh.
She was trying other
Yeah.
things that women at that time wasn't trying in the WWE. Now, if you was a New Japan fan or something like that, then you have seen these things in the 90s.
Right.
But it was new for the WWE to see the females coming off the top rope like that.
No, that's real. So yeah, I got to give Lita props because she was like, she got in there with the dude. She mixed it up. Like she got put through a table or something from the Dudleys. Like she
Ooh.
took a lot of
Nasty
them.
balls,
She took a lot of
yeah.
them, you know, like
Yeah,
bumps.
Mae
So
Young did that with the Dudleys.
yeah, Mae Young took that. She took that. Oh man, they said Mae Young was so
Hey.
gangster. She was like 80 something, and she'd be like, "Man, you better not take it easy on me." Like they'd be
Right.
like,
She said, lay it in.
"But you old." She'd be like, "Man, you better lay that in." Like, you know, don't have me out there laughing at you. Like, make it hurt. And
I get it.
Right.
I respect that.
I gotta say, Rhea Ripley or Paige or Trish Stratus or Lita.
Okay, I like
And then
those.
I got other favorites
This
like
man just
Scott.
did a top 4. He was like, I'm going with a Rushmore.
Right.
I guess.
He just was like, "Wow, let me
Look.
give you 4."
I was gonna make it way nastier than that, but
Yeah.
I PG'd it. Okay.
Thank you for the PG.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've cussed this episode thus
Well,
far.
that's pretty good.
Ooh, I did. It was me. I raised my hand. I'm sure I said something, Lord.
It's all good. It's all good.
Roll it back, Milk. Roll it back.
Run the tape back.
Run
I
the
need
tape,
to know
yeah.
did I or did I
We
not?
gotta-
Did I
we gotta
did or
run the
did I
tape.
not?
Um,
I think it's
So-
on me.
yeah.
All right, we just had the hottest diva. We talked about the greatest era. We talked about your favorite wrestler, but you're multifaceted. Wrestling isn't the only thing that you rock with. You happen to have something else that I'm very passionate about, which happens to be the NBA, I believe. I also happen to think I know that you might be from the Philadelphia area, and you
Hey.
might happen to like them 76ers. So
Look
I've
at
got
that
to
head
know
over there.
Okay.
Your
Doing some
favorite
homework.
76er is of
Of
all time.
all time.
I mean, we talking about Moses, we talking about the doctor, we talking about Barkley, we talking about AI. Come on now. Where we going?
You know what? There's a lot, man. This is a hard one, but
You weren't ready.
it's only because of the era that I came up in and being able to see start to finish is AI, man.
It have to
Like,
be.
and AI, like he encapsulates the spirit of Philly. You know what I mean? A little guy that's out there taking his licks but never complaining, going hard no matter what. You know what I mean? I put in a rhyme. I said my hero bore a blowout on the cover of Slam, not even 6 foot tall, yet he feared no man. Took the hobby and perfected it, used it to feed his fam, got dragged through the media with it just for taking the stand. So like this is like a dude who was always fighting against, you know, the system and got such a hard time for it. And now, you know, it's basically the players that are now out there get to benefit from that. Like they had a dress code or what they couldn't wear at shows or at the games and post games and all that. And now they wear whatever,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like he took the knocks for that. So and he was just the spirit of Philly. Barkley too. Barkley's probably my second favorite player of all time. But seeing AI like come up his entire career, like, you know what I mean? Like that was special. So
Crazy.
yeah,
So-
AI like is the meaning of like the Philly spirit.
I
of
love
being
AI.
scrappy.
Hey, was he never give up before hustle, loyalty, respect? What you saying though?
I mean, it sound like it. It sound like it. And that's funny. And he had some bars too. He had bars too. He rhymed a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
crazy?
He got in
is-
trouble for that. Like everybody else rapping now is fine, but he got in trouble for that. Like he was ahead of his time. You know what I mean? Like
Man,
mixing the
yeah,
streets
yeah.
with the court. So yeah, I'm always gonna have love for AI, man, for all that he went through, like
Most
in the
definitely.
city.
And it's crazy because what stands out to me with you saying that even is like, I feel it, right? And there's constant reminders, right? Because I might, even though I'll listen to the children's song, right? And songs, and
Mhm.
I'll go into your album and it's like, no, like, yeah, but he can really spit though, right? And then in a conversation with you, the quick wit, like, and then just your skin, literally, like like the way you feel is Philadelphia, my guy, and like the things that you're talking about and said represent that city. Obviously, you love Arizona, and Arizona's been going crazy. Spazzy, shout out Spazzy.
Shout out Spazzy.
Damn, Tomahawk Custom Design. If you're not fucking with Tomahawk Custom Design, what the fuck? I mean,
I gotta throw my flag. I think you said something. I thought I heard something.
She got me. She got me losing my look. Supporters drive me crazy. They never get enough respect. They really don't. They're all dreamers and creators, just like we are. What's up, Waylon? You've been in the building. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Waylon. Man, I appreciate all the wrestling love in here. I see the comments. May Young is the GOAT.
May Young, hey, bro, didn't nobody do the stank face like May Young. What you doing? When 80-year-old stank face is coming at you, you got to take one for the WWE team.
Wrestling gives me I get a lot of information. I get a lot of inspiration out of wrestling. And one of the main things is that these dudes, when the light come on, when the bell ring, they go. It don't matter if you're hurt. It don't matter if you're tired. It don't matter if you're sleepy. It don't matter if you don't feel like it. It don't matter. Like, the show is going to go on. Like, wrestling come on like 3-4 times a week.
And even
that is my philosophy. When the red light is on, it is go time.
You gotta go, man. One of my dudes, man. Shout out to my man Dave Storm. He's a big YouTuber, and he hit me and was like, "I was like, what's your biggest piece of advice?" And he was like, "Man, when that red light come on, you got to go." He said, "The world don't care that you in a bad mood. The world don't care your back hurt. They don't care your feet hurt. They don't care. Like, you got to continue on, and that's what wrestlers do.
You ain't got to get ready."
That's facts. Like, yo, you suck it up. You camera come on. All right, let's go. You know, and you snap in. You got to snap in.
Matt Cardona.
Yo, always ready. You know,
that's
what it is, man. Like, that's real.
Don't be on. No,
you ain't gotta get hype if you stay hype. You know what I'm saying?
No, Mega Ran. He's over here trying to get buddy points with your Mega Ran, and I don't.
It doesn't take much when you have a love for wrestling. Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out KD in the building. Sorry for your rough day. For y'all, look, this is not the movie premiere. This is an epic episode. This is the most epic day in Let's Vibe TV history. It's a double header, y'all. This is just like what he said. When that red light is going, we going, and we are 5 weeks into Let's Vibe Radio, dropping new music, new art constantly. And today, the freaking movie comes out tonight. We're just giving y'all. I'm an over giver. Even Mega Ran. That's one thing we have in content.
Hey man, you know what it is though. You know what it is. It doesn't matter whether the movie is coming out or whether it's Let's Vibe TV radio. When Mega Ran is ready to go, we ready to go.
Absolutely.
You feel me? When Mega Ran is ready to go, we ready to go. Know that.
But I will. It will be coming on tonight. It'll be coming on in an hour and a half. I do gotta run.
Yo, it's gonna be epic. It is in an hour and a half. We'll keep things rolling.
9-second trailer, and then we're gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to come back in.
Living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Groove. Let the medicine, the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all if you live it off the wall. Life ain't so bad at all. Live life off the wall. Live your life off the wall. Live it off the wall. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah. Oh, that was hard, yo.
Oh.
And the movie's even tougher. But this is this is about you right now, Mega Ran.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we got a couple more questions because we've touched on basketball, we've touched on wrestling, but we haven't even begun to scratch the surface on gaming. Okay, I happen to know you got that you got that what do we call that award? The 130, the Guinness World Record. You got the 130. I imagine it's more by now, right? Because that was in 2018. So I imagine it's more than 130 Mega Man tracks by now. But
right.
we got to talk about gaming.
Yes. We got to talk about gaming. I just started playing this game, Astrobot. Man, I've been going crazy on this thing.
And you're giving it away. Tell them about it. You're slick. You're trying to get a plug-in.
I saw it. I had to shout it out. This game is amazing. It's perfect for if you're a fan of like the Mario, Mega Man,
really
3D platformers. This is the game. It's out now. I really love it. I've been playing it all week on Twitch. If you follow me on Twitch and give me a subs on Twitch, you are entered into a drawing to win this game. I'm giving it out on Friday morning before I go to TwitchCon in San Diego. So hit me on the twitch.tv/Megabrand. And you are entered. It's easy. All you gotta do is just support a brother.
Can you drop it in the comments so I can copy and paste?
Yes, I'm dropping it in the comments.
Sure. While
what?
You're doing that, we'll see if you can multitask because we do have to know what your favorite is. And you say what favorite, and that is what console is your favorite?
Oh, okay. Of all time, my favorite console. I got two, but I'm gonna just stick with one. I think my favorite of all time is the Super Nintendo, just because there were so many classics that came out that time. But the Dreamcast is second.
Ooh, man, so underrated is the Dreamcast.
So underrated. It was ahead of its time, man. Being able to play online, all that, NFL 2K, NBA 2K, man, like what? Yeah. There was so many great games on there, man. They had Marvel vs. Capcom 2, they had the Soul Calibur, like. All of the multiplayer games was there, and then Sonic Adventure was fire. So Jet Set Radio, like so many bangers. That I used to work at Toys R Us at the time when that came out, and so I was trying. It was between that and
the luckiest life.
We ain't gonna say lucky. We gonna say fortunate. We gonna say blessed. We gonna say hard earned.
But man, I went hard.
You earned it.
But yeah, man, I worked hard. But at the same time, like it was what's the name? PS2 was out at the same time. So everybody's like, oh, should I get PS2 or Dreamcast? And I'd be like, nah, forget that PS2. Yo, you got to get Dreamcast. Like I tried to get everybody that came in. I was like, please buy this Dreamcast. And then they wasn't really selling like that. So they wound up, shutting down. But unfortunately, man, like there was so many good games on it. And PS2 was fire too. But it took a little while to really get going. And they needed kind of Dreamcast to like put the fire under them. I think if they would have had Final Fantasy and maybe Madden to compete with the 2K on Dreamcast, they were
lacking a couple labels.
That's all. The people need them names that they know. So if they would have saw Madden next to 2K, they'd have made that decision. So it just happens that way sometimes. They didn't have the third party support that they needed to get it going.
I feel it. So
sad though. Because
what could have been, man? Dreamcast could have been.
Sega lives on in the names of his games. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
What up? Who's your favorite artist of all time? Your favorite musical artist of all time?
Wow. Okay. Not in any genre, just any genre, any artist.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? You played a little bit of them, so I have to say it's MJ, bro. It's Michael Jackson.
Of course. Who else would?
Who better? It ain't. I mean, there's maybe one other. I can say Stevie Wonder because he played a ton of
Oh
instruments. It
my
was amazing.
gosh.
Prince up there too. But like, as far as what inspired me, I think Michael Jackson for sure. Just as far as being an entertainer, you know,
Yeah.
and having that aura, man. Like the aura. I don't know if y'all seen just recently. There's been a lot of Super Bowl talk, but I don't know if you saw Mike's Super Bowl halftime from like '93. Y'all probably wasn't
Oh,
born
I
yet.
watched it
Come on.
live. I watched it
No.
live. We are the world, okay?
Don't do me. Don't
Yo,
do me
my
now.
man pops up on top of the scoreboard on this side and then go boom and disappear.
Yo, the
and
nigga
then
pops up with his
on
legs
the
spread.
other one, boom, and then disappear, and then boom, we pop up in the center. And I was like, yo, like this was insane. Like,
And then
you really
just
felt, and
stood
it's like,
there.
okay. And he stood there for like a minute. Like he's just like, I'm gonna just take this in. Like, take me in. I'm here. Like, breathing my air. You are
That's
breathing
crazy,
my air.
Luis.
Like the aura is just untouchable. Like to the point where like entertainment, like he was bigger than life. Like he was larger than a human being. And I
he's
think that's
really the greatest entertainer
yeah.
ever.
I think
but-
100% greatest entertainer of all time. And that's
Literally.
something that, you know, I think even down to the smallest underground rapper, like you can take something from that and be like, man, aura.
You just
is so
named my
key.
dad's 3 favorite artists, though.
Wow, your dad's got some great taste.
I'm
Nah,
about to
that's
say
dope.
three of the biggest creative geniuses of
Yeah.
all time.
And that's something like when I give rappers, I give a lot of coaching and stuff to like up and coming artists, rappers, musicians, singers, and I always say like, yo, find a uniform, because did you ever see Michael Jackson just in a black t-shirt with X-Men on the front? Like, no, he was in. If he did the white t-shirt, it was the with the like the V-neck. It was.
And he still
was-
might have a blazer on with it.
Why you gonna have the blazer? He did the
And then he
crazy
might
cross,
have the shoulder pads.
the shoulder pad on the jacket. The X joints are going across the front. Like he had a uniform. So it's like down to that little thing. Like I tell artists all the time, like, oh, it's dope to look fly, come out wearing your Gucci, whatever. But like,
Create
have
your
a style.
own.
Have a style that people would expect from you. It's always it's the Simpsons test. Like if you were a guest star on the Simpsons, how would people know it was you?
Right. What would they?
It's like, oh, it's just some
Yeah.
cartoon dude wearing a white tee. Like, how would somebody know? Oh, that's Mega Ran. You know what I mean? Like with me, I don't know. Maybe I'd be
That's-
wearing a little arm cannon. Maybe I would be, you know,
Right, right.
I'm crazy.
You either embrace the culture or you affect the culture, right?
Yes.
And in a
Yeah.
sense, you have to affect the culture so that you can move that needle, right? You want people to now dress like you.
100%. You want people to dress like you. You ain't just wanting to dress like everybody else. So that's the smallest thing you can control. You could be like, yo, hit the thrift store, find something fire, throw it together, and be like, that's my fit. That's my look.
I
you know
dig you, Jason.
the
They're showing so
hat
much.
is dope.
They're showing so much love. You know, I was about to say where I got it. Run them likes up, y'all. Run them likes up. Run them likes up. We are in the build.
Ran in the building. Tell a
Yeah.
friend, get your mama, uncle, cousin, neighbor, Terry in the building. You want to deprive nobody of all this goodness.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Is
Oh wait, I
yeah.
saw a question. Okay, Terrence asked some good questions. Terrence asked way back when the WWE had the original World Heavyweight title, who was your favorite World Heavyweight champion? I think Bret Hart. That was my
So
guy.
we're talking winged eagle. That's what they mean
The
by
winged
original
eagle.
right winged
Yes.
eagle. Because
So,
don't go back to Bruno San Martino.
I mean, yeah, you can go way back, but with the Wing Eagle, of course, you imagine Hogan with that belt. But
That's
I think,
the classic.
but I also imagine Savage had that belt, and Bret Hart. So to me, it's those guys that I picture when I think of that belt. I think of those guys, and I think there's another question. Oh, would there be a collab with the Joker? Sorry, I'm running through them. Yo, shout out to Joker. Joker actually mixed one of my albums. Are y'all familiar with Joker?
You're talking about the Joker with the rough reputation, correct?
I'm
I'm gonna
know the
stay
same
out of-
person.
Yeah, he like he. I'm
All
not
right,
even.
he wears like a gesture thing. He kind of paints his face. He's a juggalo, maybe adjacent, maybe.
Yeah,
not,
the
maybe
same,
kinda.
and he's got a deeper voice, and he's been doing.
Oh yes,
my,
yes.
My boy Joe K been lighting, my partner in crime, Joe K been having to expose him for a couple fraudulent things. He came out and apologized for them. I know that much.
Oh, well, I mean, if he apologized, then that's about all you can ask for.
I mean, yeah,
anyway,
I've heard
Joker's an extremely talented. I'm not talking about his personal business,
his
but
talent is amazing.
I
He's a
mean,
dope
this
MC.
guy, I think even MC, producer, composer, like this guy does everything, and I think that's really dope. So yes, I would love to at some point. But yeah, we hung out. We go way, 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 way back, but I haven't seen him in a while, so hope he's good. Shout out to Joker.
I'll have to send you some things.
Yeah, send me some things. All right.
Moving on. But yeah, no, to stay focused on we love y'all in the comment section, but usually when we bring somebody on here, we got a whole agenda too. I love that he took the time to answer y'all's question. He's a real one for that. Because most of the time,
I don't want people to be like, "Oh man, I wanted to ask this," and it was, so yeah, I always want to
feel
make
like
sure.
they do that, and like I don't got questions, but I got some.
But just in case, even if in case you don't, they got you.
What about my questions? Wrestling.
All right, so I got maybe about 10 minutes, but I want to
the
get into
the final question.
What's your question?
The final question segues right into your latest drop, right? What is your favorite book?
Hey, okay, that's good. That's a good question. I don't get that every day. I was about to say my own book because I wrote one, but
talk about it.
Yeah, hold on for a second. This is my favorite book. I just got some in. Yeah, here we go. Bam. This is my favorite book because I've only written one. It's called Dream Master. It's by me. And it's a memoir about my life as an artist. And it actually ends with what Milk was talking about with the Guinness World Records thing. But this book, you can get it on Amazon. You can get it signed from my website, megarand.com. And yeah, this was my like pandemic project. So during pandemic, everybody's home. So I was like, you know what? I've been talking about this book for the longest time. Let me start putting these stories together. So I had so many stories from the road. When I met famous people, the time I met Snoop Dogg is in here, the time that, I opened for the Roots, like all the cool, like moments that have happened along the way. And then all the things where it didn't go so well, or the first time I got into a WWE ring, that was cool. But there's been disappointments. There's been times where I was almost homeless, doing this. So, but yeah, it's just about the journey of an artist. And I hope that anybody can find some sort of, out of this, I think somebody can find some sort of inspiration somewhere, no matter what you want to do, because I feel like I will this to happen. Like I can't be like, oh, I was just destined to be an MC. I was destined to be. No, I think sometimes you gotta just work for it. You get a destiny.
I think you're so passionate,
and then you work for it. So thank you.
I think that when you're a passionate person, it just works that way. And I think that there's not enough passion in the world. And it seems like you work very hard to inspire everybody. And that's leading into the book question. Because you just put out a children's song album.
Yes.
A lot of my people who watch are parents. I want to play part of the song real quick before we talk about it, so the parents can understand that they can trick their kids into eating healthy healthy decisions.
There you go.
And then it can be a banger too. So this is The Library John.
Yeah, I can go deep underground, I can fly through the sky. Ain't no limit to the things you can try when you're chilling at the L-I-B-R-A-R-Y. The L-I-B-R-A-R-Y. And if you're on a quest for enlightenment, the journey starts here. So much beauty from the front to the rear when you're chilling at the L-I-B-R-A-R-Y. The L-I-B-R-A-R-Y. Sometimes I want to read, sometimes I want peace. There's one place I can go to get a little bit of each. When I step through them doors, I see your world so vast. A place where the future can blend with the past. And if you can't find me, you ain't gotta.
He's got y'all gotta go stream it. Get on your ride in the morning, you know, stream it. Bro, I just gotta say it's so crazy because
so isn't that I just want to talk about that. So like I wrote that song and then like I started writing, like I've been an MC my entire life, growing up in Philly, ciphering, beatboxing, freestyling, all these things. I've spent 10 15 years rhyming, trying to perfect the craft of MCing. And then my life changes where I have a kid and we're like, all right, so how do you translate these skills to, you know, to trying to make something that my kid can listen to? And so I sat in the studio for like weeks and weeks being like, I don't know, what if this is corny? What if this don't work out? Like, this ain't, I don't know. And so I fought with myself and my engineer and producers and was like, I don't know. And then finally we got it together and made this album called Buddy's Magic Toy Box. And then it came out, it hit on Billboard at #2. Like it did so many great things. And then it led to me playing shows at big festivals and things like that. And I was like, oh man, like maybe I just found my next calling. You know what I mean? Like maybe being a kids musician is the next step. You know what I'm saying? Like, but me as an MC, I'm just like, but I want people to know I can spit. I want people to know I can whatever. And so that
walking a fine line for
the ego of me is just like, it's just like punching me in the side of the head, being like, but don't you want to be about bars and don't you want to kick these crazy freestyles on the radar and all these cool joints? And then I was like, but you know what?
You could still do those.
I can still do that.
Right? Yeah, it would be
different. You can still do that. Now I can just do it differently. And like I've done so many of those things. We did Team Backpack. We did so many of those cool moments coming up where it's like I've given so much to hip hop and to spitting that I gotta feel confident in myself that I can give something to something else without it taken away from the other thing I did. You know what I'm saying? Where that's the part I worry about. But I'm like, you know what? You can dig up an older album of mine, an older freestyle, and see that I think I do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it goes back to like moving that needle though. Mm-hmm. And it does it in such a great way for our young people, right?
Yeah.
Because once again, this is a birth of creativity that you put out into the world. But when we talk about, you know, having it be embraced by young people and potentially moving them in a more positive and healthy direction, like you can't put a value on that. As a person who has come from a background of education, I can see these songs being played in classrooms and in schools and being such a positive influence on so many young people. And so I just commend you for putting your energy into it.
Thank you. Yeah, that's really well put. I appreciate that.
I gotta say, a lot of people, and for me as an adult though, the library, I've suppressed those memories, right? But the library was always a safe haven for me in my life in general. So to hear it and reflect and like going there and getting the Guinness Book of World Records.
Hey.
And then they had the sports books about before you could get YouTube videos. There was the sports books and I would read them and I'd be like, the Atlanta Falcons never won a Super Bowl. And I loved learning about their history.
That's dope. Yeah, man. Like the library was where it was at. Like I really, as a kid, enjoyed going. And
as an adult, that's
when as an adult,
when I was broke and didn't have internet.
I'm about to say, when I was looking for a job,
safe haven in the dark
library. Get on that computer. You know,
I just went to the library last Friday. I had to have a group project meeting with my colleagues. Who would have thought that group projects went past school? But I went to the newly local remodeled library, and you know what I saw? Nice study rooms. I saw studios. You can go to the library now and record.
Yeah. Yep.
In my community, you can now record at the library. I think the library has evolved with the times. I'm so glad that it's serving a great purpose in our community. For sure.
Yeah, thank you, man. Like, when I this summer I spent a lot of time performing at libraries, and I was just like, man, even in Arizona, like we have so many dope libraries that I had never been to. I was able to take my kid there, and I'm like, man, these are cool.
Oh,
And I mentioned it that like in the summertime, it's a great place to go to cool off because it's hot everywhere else. Like you could just go in there, chill, hang out, and it's super dope, man. So yeah, man, I was happy to do that. My kid loves the library, so just being able to write that song. And so it started off as a freestyle because I was playing these shows at the library, and I would play. I don't know if I should say the beat even, but you know what? I would do an instrumental that I thought they would know, and it was Industry Baby, the Lil Nas X joint,
yeah.
and I played that for them. And then I was like, yo, I need to do something original like that. So I hit up my man Lost. I was like, yo, can you make a beat kind of like that? But like same kind of vibe, same speed,
Oh,
and I'm gonna kill it.
sneaky.
And so that's how it started. It was that track, Industry Baby. And so he's like, all right, I can get them sounds and I can play some different notes and have some fun with it. And so that was really what it was. It's like trying to play something the kids would recognize, and then
Something the
get them
kids gon'
to,
dance when they know when they hear it. What's that saying from? Anyways,
yeah. So yeah, doing something like that and then having something they could sing along with. Libra. So we was doing that at shows, but it was all freestyle. I would just freestyle whatever the verses was, and they loved it, man. So I was like, all right, I got to record this, and so I started working on it. And then we put out a EP, which is just a couple of extra songs for kids, but it's Magic remixes.
yeah,
Which
and that,
just hit number 6 on Billboard for kids.
right under John Legend, y'all. Right
John
under
Legend, man. John Legend put out a really fire kids album, and like I'm sure he spent a whole lot more on promotion than I did. And we right there, man. So like it's a beautiful feeling to be able to create fun things like this and see them get responded to, which is amazing. Like I play these kids songs.
Shout out
in
High
bars.
Def in the building.
Hey, I play these kids songs in bars to grown-ups, and they'd be like, man, that's fire, like they don't even know. Like, so I think I love it, man. So I'm just thankful to be able to do this stuff.
I don't think that you gotta only do, chill, because bro, you really like rap.
I rap, but like
I
feel
hate
like
it for me. I
don't
hate
wanna
doing
put
this show because it makes people think that
that you don't do this.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the thing. It's like, but you can be multifaceted, but like I understand what you're saying. Like, you don't want people to be like, oh, that's the host dude. And you're like, nah, what you mean? I do that, So
Yeah.
I don't, but that's me, that's the ego, man. I have to get rid of that. It's me worrying about what people think, and I shouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, if I like it, my kid like it, my wife like it, fans like it, then all that matters.
As the Macho Man always says, the cream rises to the top. Yeah, And today on Let's Vibe TV, the cream has risen to the top. The one and only Mega Ran is in the building, y'all.
Shout out Sloan. Shout out everybody watching. Art Man, Jeffrey Connor. We love y'all. Mega Ran he's busy. But
we didn't even talk about WrestleMania 40.
Oh my God! Oh,
no, we got to do a part. We got to do a
part 2. Can we please do a part 2?
We have to do part 2.
No, there's so much we didn't get to talk
2.
about. Please.
All right, I beg of you, we got to do a part 2. Let me know when I'm in.
Let's go.
I'm in because I got to run. I got to take my kid to swimming, and so I'm looking forward to that. But we will resume part 2 with WrestleMania and so much more.
So literally so much.
Yes.
So much
Thank y'all. Thank you. And keep supporting, man. I just want to first of
all platforms. Tell them where they can find you.
Hey, you can go to megaran.com. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram at Megaran. My music is at megaranmusic.com. That'll take you right to the music sites. You can go to get merch at megaranmerch.com. But I want to shout y'all out, man. Let's Vibe TV. Like, this is beautiful. Like, to be able to sit in a relaxed environment and just shoot the breeze and just talk about anything. I want to shout y'all out for what y'all doing for the culture, man, because this is super dope. So keep doing it, keep it up, and I'll be back.
Hey,
Yo,
let's
we
go.
appreciate you, man. You know what time it is. I need you to throw one finger in the air, though, because we do things a little different around here. We about to do this thing like an old school BET kind of commercial.
Be safe, kids.
For
Be
Mega
safe.
Ran, the exotic one, and the milkman. It's time to wrap it up.